Hello everyone, I'm Angelo. I've been homeless in Northern Virginia for about 2.5 months now. I just put some antifreeze in my car. I slept in my car in a snowstorm. I slept fine. I tried to film some putting the antifreeze in it. It was just a disaster trying to film and do all this. I'm gonna go in my car. Whoa! It is freezing cold. Actually, maybe I'll film some scraping snow off the car and then I'll go inside and warm it up for a little bit. So, how am I going to do this? There we go, set the phone down. Oh, my hands are so cold. Right. So getting over a cold. Business was slow last night at my job. from a bouncer at a bar. And the snowstorm started last night. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to try and turn this around. There we go. Trying to get my glove on. What? So I can. I'm going to hit the note. Come on. There we go. All right. I'll do some translating in Spanish. Practice my Spanish too. Tenemos mucho nevada. We have a lot of snowfall. No. Tenemos mucha. Mucha is feminine. Ends with the A. A. Se termina con la letra A. This is what I slept in, so it wasn't too bad. Let's see the parking lot I'm in. It's nice when we have inclement weather because it means I know I feel more certain that nobody's going to come up to my car and bother me while I'm sleeping. Oh shit. Wet. I should start from the top. Nice and private. My radiator's got a leak in it. That's why I put more coolant in the car. Hey everybody. It's still snowing a little bit. Thank goodness I got gloves on. My hand, it took like 30 seconds for my fingers. Whoa! Yeah, it blew back in my face. Get ice cold. Always clear your car off well of snow. Man, I had a huge chunk of snow hit my car from a neighbor's car once. What a fucking selfish ass. If you have an SUV, fuck you. You gotta clean it off. You got a van? Fuck off. You gotta still clean it off. I hate wearing sneakers in this, but I didn't feel like putting on my boots. The boot and the bonnet. Hay que limpiar el carro de nieve. And now I'm going to run the engine and warm it up. Alright, snow keeps falling no matter how much I Get all this off. What do you think, everybody? Looks nice. Place some sneaking in. How the hell did a Target shopping cart get here? There's no Target here. Alright, screw this, man. This is damn cold. I hope the gym's open. I really hope the gym didn't close. I assume it did not close, because this is not that bad, the snow. Alright, getting in the car. Llego en el carro. Alright, it's actually kind of warm in my car, even though I haven't run the engine. Alright, not too bad. So, I said I would film in the snow, and I made good on my word. I did it for you. Car's not starting. There we go. Now it started. What's this? Battery control has been turned off due to low battery, but it's at 47%. What the F is with that? It's still falling. I got defrost thing in the back. I'll turn on the heat when my car warms up. I had to fill up the antifreeze because otherwise the heat won't run well. It's already starting to run a little poorly, and that's because I got a crack in the radiator, so it's slowly leaking antifreeze. So I always keep some antifreeze in the trunk. My cold's mostly gone, and actually I should take some vitamin C and zinc just to help ensure it goes away. Whenever I take vitamin C and zinc, when I get a cold, it immediately starts clearing up. Doesn't mean it immediately goes away, but it immediately reverses course. Wow, snow's still falling. Get a jacked up truck with big tires, that would be fun. Really, I'd like a van though. I think that would be convenient. It'd be a little weird. Also, it would suck parking in parking garages, and it would suck parking in DC, pretty much anywhere. Goddamn parking in DC. But whenever I go into DC, I try and just take the metro. Screw parking. That's my sleeping bag. I slept very comfortably in it. Let's see if the phone is charging at all. No, it just slowly loses its charge when I keep it plugged in. Alright. Fingers are still cold. How do I say my fingers are still cold in Spanish? Still cold, like todavía mis dedos están fríos. Oh, mis dedos ya están fríos. Still trying to work on my Spanish a lot. Ooh, man, it still burns, stings. Oh, I cut my thumbnails short. That's why, a little too short. I hate that. Didn't notice that. I think I'd be aware of how to do that by now. By the way, my parents were awful at clipping my fingernails when I was a kid. What the F is going on with an adult who doesn't realize why it would hurt that you're clipping too far with the nails? My parents would do that. It always drive me insane when I was like 3 years old. Even then, I knew they're messing up. These people at school, like, how the F do you, I'm trying not to say the F word, how the fuck do you not know that a little child is going to be hurt if you go too far deep in with the fingernail clippers? God damn them. man, the snow's still falling. It makes it hard to drive, and people are disrespectful when they drive here in the snow. Man, I drove home from work one time. It sucked. Work, they sent us home early. I mean, they closed work early at the bar I worked at, this other bar years ago. And so I only got like 2 hours of pay, $10 an hour, and I had to drive in treacherous conditions. Driving back, it was awful. I had to drive like 5 miles an hour behind. Hold on, we closed early due to snow. Behind like a wall of snowplows, and this car is still behind me, like honking his horn. Can you believe that? Like, I'm the only car behind these snowplows, like honking his horn, like he wants me to what? Like, what's the option? Just crash into the snowplows. Just morons. So I love slowing down for people like that. I was in Warrenton in 2010. When it dropped almost 3 feet, everything shut down. Yeah. And in 2010, I had to go to work at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. It pissed me off to have to go to work. And because I said, like, hey, it's dangerous for me to drive. But my boss said, we're still open, so please come in. I managed to come in before anybody else. Not only that, and one or two times I had to get a coworker to pick me up too. I couldn't even get my car out from the street. But that was they called it Snowmageddon. When people were in rush hour so long, they had to abandon their cars because they ran out of gas. And so I was driving to work, and it was like Dawn of the Dead, like tractor trailers and trucks just abandoned on the highway. Yep, snowed in. I mean, I'm not buried here. It's not too bad here. It's so cold. I'm not gonna open my window. But you see, it's not terrible. Like, they did plow except the spot I'm in, but I just cleared the snow off my car. And I'm running the heat now. I just filled up my car with antifreeze because my radiator is cracked. Keeps leaking antifreeze. This damn thumb, I clipped the nail too short. I hate it. Eating a little food before I go to the gym. Great, in the back window, it's all fogged up. I'm just gonna let the heat run for a little while. Oh, my phone is charging. That's awesome. Normally it's like, live streams, it's just like I'm stuck with whatever charge I can get, because even when I charge during a live stream, the phone still drains the battery. It just drains less slowly. Hit the like button, everybody. 10 people in here, yay. I'm Angelo. I've been homeless for 2 months. Oh, 9 people. Scared one away. Get this video to the top of YouTube's recommendations. One of these days it'll happen. Homeless in Northern Virginia. Sin hogar en norte de Virginia. In norte de Virginia. My pronunciation's pretty good, but I speak so slowly in Spanish. Oh, I'm just so glad this car works. And I filled up on gas. Have enough water. I'm homeless because living around here is incredibly expensive. I have a job. And also, I refuse to support landlords. I refuse to pay them because it's a greedy fucking system we have where we have billions of dollars to give out for cushy jobs and to make weapons and to give to corporations like Amazon to move to Virginia $800 million in a cash giveaway to the company. That's aside from the tax breaks they're getting. And yet it drives up the rents and the housing prices here, and yet people struggle. Immigrants work 2 jobs here. People live here and are disabled, and they're concentrated into poorer and poorer neighborhoods. And the only reason we have landlords is because we can't get affordable housing. And landlords, by and large, are fucking greedy assholes. So I refuse to pay them. I wish everybody would do it if they could. Getting over a cold. I'm feeling pretty good. I always take zinc and vitamin C when I get a cold, and when I take those, it like makes the cold start receding immediately. Are you asking, can I hang out with my mom today? Probably not. Almost never on weekends. She's busy having her house parties with my brothers and their friends. It's not a joke, by the way. Like, she has their people over, their girlfriends and families, I don't know. And so I don't come over when that happens. My mom, if you're wondering, like, well, why would my mom do that? Well, she's a hypocrite and selfish, and that's why. There's no denying that. And racist. She supports my white supremacist brother. And he is a white supremacist. He loves far-right commentators and pundits. He loves the NRA. He loves guns. He's got a history of domestic violence, 2 convictions for assault and battery against me. He's just a selfish, horrible person. And he lives in my parents' basement. Yep. See, lo desafortunado. Chris, I'm going to delete that comment. Don't even fucking joke about violence like that. I don't even entertain talk like that. Yeah, she entertains my brother's friends. That's right. My brother, it's so funny. His girlfriend is also Greek. He went apparently on a Greek dating site to find a Greek girlfriend, which on the one hand, people like what they like, whatever. But it's just funny how racist and nationalist he is when Greece is not his home. His home is his parents' basement. Greek nationalism is an identity for racist losers to adopt when they have no personality. Hence, the woman I was involved with, who reached out to my brother to try and seduce him, long story, but we broke up for a time and she was abusive to me. So I didn't talk to her. She reached out to him to try and seduce him, and he went along with it. But she complained to me afterwards, she admitted everything to me, about how boring he is. She said he has no personality. She's like, what is it with him and being Greek? Is it like a breed of... She was really good with words. That's what I liked about her. And supposedly my brother's girlfriend forbid him from talking to her because she found out. So my brother's a piece of shit. And I told my brother, I realized I never told him about it. It slipped my mind always. So the other week I told him, like a week ago, I told him, I'm like, hey, you know that woman I was with, she told me everything about you guys talking, and you showed pictures of your body and car and how you have no personality and like everything's Greek with you. She said, what is it, like a breed of dog? He just looked at me, he's like, I don't care what you have to say, bye-bye. Yep, hit the like button, everybody. 3 likes. And that don't get me wrong, that's really good. That's really good. If all I got was 3 likes, I'd be happy. But once you spare a like for a homeless, down and out, whatever, I don't know. Hit the like button, because it gets it to the top of YouTube. That's all. It helps YouTube recommend the video more. Hopefully the heat's not too loud. Thank goodness I got a full tank of gas. Oh, I just ripped a fart. It was nice sleeping. First of all, it's dead quiet. That's what I like when it's snowing. And I like that it makes people less likely to come up to my car because they're not interested in, inconveniencing themselves. And plus, you couldn't even see inside the car because I was covered in snow. So that's the best of both worlds. Yeah, I might go to a movie. I'm always like, I never make the time. But yeah, I love movies, obviously. Last movie I saw was Widows, which was awesome. It's Steve McQueen's movie with Viola Davis, Liam Neeson. Can't remember who else. But it was, I saw it on Thanksgiving Day. That was awesome. I thought the ending was a little bungled. The ending, it was a little bland and flat. But everything up to that was just so sharp and amazing. But also I go, oh, my voice cracked. Getting all choked up. I go to the gym, so like I'll go there now or soon and shower and exercise. What the hell? Oh, my stupid fucking dash cam's all weird. It keeps doing these voice announcement things. Then I'll eat in my car. I have food in my trunk. Then I'll go to a cafe or like McDonald's, charge my phone, read, practice my Spanish. The store in the shopping center I'm sleeping at now doesn't look too busy. That's nice. And for a Sunday, that's good. But, you know, it's kind of expensive too. I don't know. I'd rather go to Aldi, buy stuff. Yeah, a lot of new movies I'm just not into. Should roll down the windows to get rid of the condensation on them. It's a little trick. Doesn't always work though. Yeah, like that window back there. Rear driver's side window. Oh. No. At least the heat's working well. I put in the antifreeze in the car. Yeah, it is expensive. I can find some gas stations where it's like $2.05, but still, that's a lot of money. 19 people, 19 personas. Welcome. Hit the like button because that gets YouTube to recommend my video more. And we need to count on the people's support. I always want to talk like a politician, a corny politician. Whenever I'm asking for likes, asking for viewers. We can do it. The people have a right to know. They demand transparency with flying over trout. Hey, Cobra Kai. I'm eyeing the trash can in the parking lot so I can dump my bathroom leavings. I'll just leave it at that. I'm eating breakfast. Breakfast is the most blandest crap, but it's healthy. From Aldi, shredded wheat. Just no frills, no sugar, nothing. Not even a whole lot of vitamins. That's funny. It's not even like some cereals, like the sugary ones. It says like 25% of all the vitamins. Look, vitamin A, 0%. Vitamin C, 0%. Calcium, 2%. It's just a lot of little bits of vitamins. It's got a lot of fiber and protein. That's it. 22 people here, yay. Hit the like button, people. That'll help YouTube recommend the video, get this video out there. The message is an important one for the people of YouTube to know. That there's a homeless YouTuber out there making videos for your entertainment. Hey, my phone is actually charging. That means I don't have to worry about it dying. I've still been gaining weight lately. I don't like that. I exercise pretty hard, but the big thing is diet. You look at how the math works out on calories. You can lift weights hard for an hour, you might burn 500 calories. You eat one like little egg quiche or whatever, which I do not eat because those are expensive. But like one little pastry like that. That right there could be like 500 calories. So this little thing, you got to exercise for an hour. Now you throw in, like, you do a whole meal, might be 1,200 calories. Well, that, you're already at a calorie surplus. So you're going to gain weight from that. It's both, but I'm gaining fat. Slowly, and sometimes I lose fat, but overall my fat's too high. I'd rather lose some. But I am gaining muscle. Yeah, my car's on. Yeah, I'm eating healthy. That's for sure. Except last night, I indulged myself for a cheap meal, but it wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it. A chicken with biscuit, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I don't enjoy that stuff. Too many carbs. It's all. Flour, starch, potatoes. I'm like, I didn't enjoy that. It was a cheap meal, so I thought, well, I'll try it once. Woodbridge? Oh yeah, I've been there plenty of times. I had a friend who lived there. I used to go to his house a lot. I have this memory. I went with another friend there. We were writing a short film together. Beautiful waterfront area we went to in Woodbridge. That was cool. That was it's a special memory in a way, because it's like, wow, I can't believe I used to do stuff like that. Now I live in my fucking car and work nights, so I can barely go out. And I have so little money. Back then I lived with my parents, so it wasn't as big of a deal to just go out. Where do you live now, Joshua? How the hell does someone eat 1,200 calories a day? That's tough. Because so many foods are calorie rich. Even like peanut butter. This is a big problem for me. 190 calories in 2 tablespoons. Now it's important. It's healthy. It helps keep the arteries clear. You know, the the monosaturated fat in it. It's got a lot of monosaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, protein. So it's very healthy. But it is damn calorie dense, and unfortunately I'm bad about just eating a lot of peanut butter because it tastes good. Oh, I ran out of knives in my silverware, finally, so. What? Oh no, I didn't run out of knives. I try not to use up all my spoons. I should be more sparing. I should treat it like a delicacy that it is. It says, I'm in Charlestown, West Virginia. Kill me. Charlestown is a fucking dump, man. That sucks. I've been there. Terrible. I hated it. I'm like, what the fuck is here? They have the casino. Charlestown races and slots. The commercial always goes, the casino's depressing. There's a lot of sad old people just sitting at slot machines. And is it open 24 hours? I don't know. But, and they have the racetrack, the horse track. There's not much to do there. Like, the little town is barely a town. It is just fucking sad. Okay. Try not to overdo peanut butter. Press the like button, everybody. That'll help YouTube understand the significance of these videos. Wow, you live right behind the racetrack. It's where all the money comes from, man. So you're close by there. Yeah, it's just a depressing place. I don't like casinos. It's just fucking sad. It sucks, man. Alright, now I got a bunch of shredded wheat all over me. I'm gonna dump it off outside. Yeah, so is there anything else to do in Charlestown or in that area? I mean, it seems awful. hate how quickly time passes by. It's already almost 1 o'clock. Which means I'm going to be in the gym till like, I don't know, 2:30 or so. Just, I know it takes a while. When I shower and everything, it takes like at least 20 minutes. Shower, brush my teeth, shave, then exercising. Just hope there's not many people at the gym. Now it seems the snow has turned to rain. It's kind of good. I'm going to pull out of this spot now. Go over to the trash can because I need to throw away some things. You don't need to know about it. You don't need to see it. These are prescription sunglasses. Got them at gogglesforyou.com. It's a good website. Cheap. Real cheap. Don't even fucking bother going to the glasses store or Lens Crafters or whatever. Just get them like for $25 on Goggles for You. Clean off my windows a little more. Oh, now my phone's not charging. Now it's losing the charge. What the hell? Okay, there's a lot of snow. A little stuck. Whoa, car's spinning out in front of me. It's just doing donuts. I'm going to back up. Driver is helping clear out the snow. Also, it's probably not great for the engine. Clean off that snow off the top of your truck. This is stupid. Why would people do that? People are doing donuts in the snow. What a bunch of losers. I know it's fun. I've had friends do this. I've been in the car with friends who, you know, gunned it over certain roads, like raced a little bit. This is dumb. Alright, they're all done. I'm gonna pull out and go to the trash can. Throw away my stuff. And I gotta pull out over some stuff. Made it. Throw this away. What the hell is this? Oh, phone's cooling down. Smells like bacon outside. Let me take the case off the phone to help it cool down. This is annoying, but I'm going to have to run the air conditioning on the phone to help it cool down. Air conditioning while it's cold out. My car won't start. There we go. Now it started. All right, I'm going to pull out of here. Bother going to buy anything now. Maybe I'll go to Aldi later. Probably not. Be too lazy. Stick what out the window? Camera? No. Why would I do that? Pain in the ass. It's cold and it's still like, it's sort of like very like soft hail is falling. Good. Barely any traffic today. Yesterday it was hard to pull out of here. Oh crap. Oh crap. The driveways here, like, they're not plowed, so how am I gonna pull out? I don't even know where to pull out onto the road. Is one plowed here at the end? Sort of. Yeah, there's okay. A little. Excuse me. Yeah, get the hell out from behind me. Didn't plow the top, clean off the top of their car. That car didn't clean off the top of the car. The Toyota. This Camry didn't clean on the top of their car. This Toyota Tacoma, whatever, didn't clean it off the top of their car. The Ford did. That one did. GMC did. Oh, this Ford really didn't. That's bad. Piece of shit. This Nissan van didn't. At all. Looks awful. Come on. Let's do it. You can do it. Somebody walking across the highway here. But there's nowhere to cross in this highway for most of it. The air conditioning is ice cold, but I gotta cool down my phone. Click the like button, please, everybody. Click the like button. Feel good, feel better about it. You'd be helping old Angelo out. Homeless situation is just down and out. Dealing with snow, dealing with sleeping in my car, and not having a reliable place to sleep indoors. Gotta run the air conditioning, freezing myself just to cool off my phone. So there's a lot of elements at play here that I gotta deal with. Lately, mentally, I've just been checked out of work. I'm a bouncer. I work at a bar. I'm a security guard, basically. But lately, I've just been, like, not interested in talking to people. Not hating it, but just like not interested at all. Like just knowing I don't belong here. I don't want to know the people here. I just want to leave because there's nothing for me to do here. You know, people look at me, they just see bouncer, and that's it. And I don't like being that. Not that I have to do much, or not that I have to be mean with people or anything. It's just, I don't like it. Why do I have to do it? You know, been doing it because I'm kind of stuck there. It's the best paying job I can get. It's $15 an hour. And it's only a few hours a week, really. It's like 6 hours a night. So any other job I get is going to pay, more than likely pay less, and be much harder work and much more stressful, and probably be abused by whoever, by coworkers, by managers, by customers. Let's see what the gym is like. Now that's what I'm pulling up to. Parking lot looks, yeah, most fairly empty. That's good. It's always nice to see. 24 people here. Hey everybody, I'm Angelo. I'm homeless. Welcome. Been homeless for 2 months. 2.5 months now, actually. What's today? The 12th, 13th? So I went homeless October 31st, so that makes it about 2.5 months. Whew, man, that air conditioning's cold. I gotta stop that. Run the defrost now. Yep, battery's draining. Stupid fucking thing won't actually charge it well while I'm doing a live stream. I don't know what that is, if live streams are so battery intensive. But I've been homeless for, 10 weeks, roughly. Just short of 10 weeks. Living in my car in Northern Virginia. He estado sin hogar por 10 semanas en norte de Virginia. I'll do a live cast, simulcast Spanish translation for what I can translate. I study Spanish every day, by the way, for people who don't know. Just trying to become fluent in it. I just want to speak it. I like the language. It's important to me to be able to communicate with Spanish speakers around here because we have hundreds of thousands, and hundreds of thousands of them are undocumented, and they deserve legal status, legal representation. And I'm not a lawyer, but I just want to be able to at least communicate with those people and give them a little validation, because there's so much hatred against immigrants. Come on, this light's not changing. Let's do it. Click the like button to get YouTube to share my video more, share the channel more, because this is the stuff people want to see. This is real life. What the hell is this truck in front of me doing? Trying to turn into my lane, cut across the turn lane. Now I get a notification on my phone. Calendar has stopped. Fuck you. I didn't have the calendar open for the last 12 hours. Good. There's barely anyone at the gym. Awesome. I hope the gym's open. Oh boy. This is going to be a dicey proposition. Woo-hoo-hoo. At least they already plowed the parking lot. Ya han estado, cleared, to clear, I don't know how to say clear in Spanish. Limpiado el estacionamiento aquí. Yep, barely anyone here. I can't tell if there's anybody inside the gym though. It's not open. That's gonna blow. But I don't think they will, because actually I've heard Planet Fitness, not only they always, at least not every location is 24 hours, but they try and stay open in snowstorms, because when there's snowstorms, they let homeless people go in there for free. Am I done pooping? No, I'm never done. I will never give up. I will never stop pooping. Missed a bunch of comments while I was driving. Let's see what people said. Oh, now the phone is it charging? I don't know. Shit. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Taib says, by the way, love the angry grandpa prank you did with Michael. And so I did 2 of them. I did the one where I walked in, the care package prank, and then I shot the newscast for the Walking Dead prank, which was just so fucking hilarious. Damn, got a lot of people in here. I got T-Mobile unlimited data. It's great. Snowed, I don't know, like 8 inches or so, maybe 7 inches. I don't know. I'm looking at snow right here. Actually, probably, yeah, maybe 6 or 7 inches. Stay in Virginia because that's where my job is. Simple. How am I going to move somewhere else without some money saved up? I can't. So I could barely afford it. So I'm going to save money as much as I can in Northern Virginia and keep working my job and making videos. And if I can save money and move somewhere cheaper, I will, because there's no option for me to move into an actual home here. Whether it's to rent or buy a home, it's not even possible. You got to be a millionaire to buy a home. Hey, Lynx. Cool sounds coming from the truck behind me. It's like a plow, but I don't know if it's got salt in it or something. Sounds like one of those aliens in the what is it? The Arrival. I'm a bouncer, so I work nights. So it's just a job where mentally, like I was saying before, I'm just checked out. They're like, I don't talk to people much. I don't become friends with. I mean, I'm friendly with, like, certain regulars, but I mean, I'm friendly with everybody. I try and be nice but like, I'm not trying to have fun there. It's just, it's a good job in that it's easy. Like, it's the easiest job I've ever had. It's the most of any job I've ever had. I mean, except for videography, but it's an easy job. You hang out with people who are having fun. Mostly I just stand around, because most times people aren't trying to fight or getting too drunk. And it pays well. Other than that, though, it's like, I feel like I miss so much time just being isolated there, being to myself. Like, whenever I go to do stuff that I actually want to do, like filming that short film the other day. So check out the short film I directed, Come Live in Your Car in Beautiful Northern Virginia. I just put it up a few days ago. And when I went to Washington, D.C., which is nearby here, or a week ago, yeah, I guess a week ago, and I went and counter-protested white supremacists there, Nazis, and I live streamed it, and I cut it up and put up the best moments of heckling them on my YouTube channel a few days ago. And like, I saw a journalist I know there, met some more. I saw LA Beast there. He just happened to be there. That's awesome. LA Beast, he was on the right side, opposing white supremacists. I got connected to some more people who were there that day who said, hey, I saw your video, and we're all connected now, so that's really cool. Like that, it's like, oh my goodness, like, I forgot there's a world out. Or I'm waiting for my phone to stop freezing. So, like, I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, there's a world outside of the drab, solitary existence of living in my car. And it was the same thing living at home. But being broke and working nights, working at a job where I'm mostly solitary and not being able to do things I enjoy. I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot you can do stuff like there's people out there. It's not like just stepping into a movie. I mean, it felt like stepping into a movie. I'm like, my goodness, I got to do more of this stuff. It's just such a hassle when I'm broke, and a lot of stuff like I just can't get to because it's at night when I work, and a lot of other things. Like there's not much going on in the day most times, or things on the weekends. Like it's a challenge to get up for because I'm just so tired. I go to bed so late because I work late. That event, I knew I wanted to get there even though I would be tired. I wanted to counter-protest these white supremacist bastards. One of their members, who he wasn't there, but he drove up to Vic Berger's house, the famous videographer, who's a friend of mine. And I was a fan of his since he was like just starting out. And he went to Vic Berger's house to threaten him, to intimidate him, and to stop making videos about their white supremacist group. So, like, I told Vic right away, I was like, oh, hell no. I got to go counter-protest these guys, and I'm going to film it. So that I knew I would get up early for. But it's a fucking challenge, man. Hate getting up early. Mamadas, $10. Man, everybody thanking Mamadas. Coming in clutch. Appreciate it. Ha, thanks. Thanks, Sudden Wall. Says homeless and still finds the energy to oppose Nazis. Good on you. Hey, I appreciate it. The DLF cameo was great. Okay. So yeah, I forgot about that. In the watch the I'll say I won't spoil it, but watch the video Come Live in Your Home in Beautiful Northern Virginia. Oh, now the comments are saying on screen. Before they wouldn't. They'd flicker away. Excuse me. Watch the short film I directed, Come Live in Your Home in Beautiful Northern Virginia. No, wait, Come Live in Your Home. Come Live in Your Car in Beautiful Northern Virginia. There's a funny moment when Chris is talking about the cameo in there. So somebody makes a cameo, a strange guy. That's all I can describe him as. You know, I wish he'd be well. I hope he's well. We never seem to get along. He banned me from his Facebook for keep calling him out on his bad behavior. I think he does. I don't know how much he can really control what he does and doesn't. I don't know. I'm not saying he can or can't. Just, you know, hope he's well. Now the comments won't even go away, and I want them to go away. Oh well. But thank you, Mamadas, for that donation. Appreciate it. That's good for a couple groceries from Aldi, that $10, or a meal at my job. It's already 1:15 or so. Man, I don't even want to get out of my car and go to the gym. I'm just enjoying it here. Enjoying being homeless. I slept well, by the way. Like, I didn't have any problem at all sleeping because I was sleeping in my sleeping bag. So there's no problem. Actually, I will get out some clothes, put in my backpack for when I shower and change at the gym. I always shower first thing. I don't like that dirty shit where you're exercising dirty and then you... Fuck that, man. This laundry bag sucks. I gotta get a new one. It's so cheap and flimsy. I don't know where the fuck I put all my socks in here. I always find the same ankle sock. I don't want to wear ankle socks. More socks, but they don't match. What Why did I put all this? Got my clothes. Got my towel. I always drape my towel over the passenger seat to let it dry out. Am I even getting more comments? I don't know, because the comments don't, like, it won't go off the screen. Any new ones or not? I gotta be careful about. I gotta figure out how to lose weight. Now they went off the screen. Powered Soldier, hey, welcome. Soldado Poderado. That's how you'd say your name in Spanish. Okay, that's fine if they're not commenting. I just couldn't tell because the comments were stuck on screen and I didn't know if they were frozen or not. And the live stream freezes sometimes. Well, at least I'm not losing a charge. Still have 47% for my battery. That's always the biggest pain in the ass too, just the battery draining on my phone. I was addicted to, it's like I couldn't sleep at my home if I didn't have something playing on my phone when I went to sleep. Usually I'd listen to like alt-right douchebags, like racist right-wing podcasters, because I'm fascinated by them and I always want to keep up to date on what they do, and then I'd clip stuff what they do and mock them. So it's not that I support them at all. No, I think they're like grotesque caricatures. It's just that I would mock that, like I would use what they said and say, okay, here's what these idiots say, and mock them. I listen to them, so you don't have to. John, my email is, go to the About page on my channel, and it's in there, but it's flyingovertroutam@gmail.com, and trout is spelled with a 0, not an O. You can also look up my video from a few days ago saying I'm still looking for a couch to sleep on. I have the email in the description of that too, but on the About page if you want to email me. Thanks, Patricia. No, I'm not going to find a place to live, though, at least not anytime soon. I'm going to have to keep living in my car and try and save money very slowly. And, you know, every little mistake with money costs more money. Because, like, if I don't have enough groceries, then, like, I got to buy. It's just a huge hassle. The only cheap grocery store is, like, Aldi and then Walmart, kind of. And, Trader Joe's is good too, but I don't go to Trader Joe's lately. I haven't been around there. But it's just a hassle to, like, if I don't have enough groceries, then I gotta eat out somewhere, and even a little bit adds up. I go to McDonald's, get stuff off their like $1 iced tea, unsweetened, like I'm always trying to eat healthy, like $1 McChicken or a $2.50 like oatmeal. And it's just always, every fucking thing adds up. So much money. Like, even being homeless is goddamn expensive, man. I keep spending money like a maniac. And there's the thing, it's almost impossible to rein it in, because I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Just starve? That's where so much of my money goes, is food. What the hell? Truck behind me made a weird noise. It was like the truck farted. Am I saving up to buy a house? Yeah, in a way. Am I making money to save up to buy a house? That's issue. Wow, this is interesting. So let me show something here. I've seen this car around this parking lot a while. This guy goes to the gym. This cheap little old whatever this car is right here. Wait, let me show it. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. I don't want to show someone else's business. Because I can't cook anything. Even cooking food's expensive. Man, when I was cooking food at home, it was expensive. Every little thing, it costs so much money. So it's like, it's so expensive to live. Like, why isn't it reasonable just to be able to get food and not go broke? I'm always going broke. I'm just having to count on, you know, like, I don't even know, man. Like, it's like, okay, I save money, then spend money on gas. Then, you know, don't have, like, I got to buy a lot of groceries as it is, even in my car. And now, by the way, because of the government shutdown, because Trump is so much more racist than any other quality, he wants that border wall to destroy people's lives and waste a ton of money. The government doesn't have the money to do food inspections anymore, so they're not doing inspections of like lettuce and fruits. So now you really got to wash your fruits and vegetables if you get that, especially like spinach. Spinach has been one of the main things I eat while I've been homeless. I mean, the main vegetable. I keep it in my trunk. It keeps cool because it's like a refrigerator, and I can't wash food. So now I'm gonna end up, I'm not gonna want to buy that because I can't wash spinach, and I'm not gonna want to risk getting E. coli, especially while I'm homeless. So what the hell? So now, like, it's not even safe for me to get like fruit, and I always get a bag of pears at Aldi. Not even safe for me to get a bag of pears now. Yeah, that's how the system's designed, to spend every last dollar on that we make. That's exactly right, Lynx. You small camper with a kitchen? I can't afford that. And also, I wouldn't really want that either. There's not a lot of places you can park that around here. And fuck that. Why am I going to go through the loss of a home, live in my car, and then go through the hassle, put myself through the hassle of cooking on my car? We just make housing affordable. How about that? How about we just make food affordable? We stop doing screwy things with food, like the crazy what is it, the tariffs Trump is putting up, and then on top of that, the absurd way we deal with farmers, which are mostly now big corporations. Like, we subsidize them, we prop them up, we keep their food expensive. Like milk, we still have milk support in place from the Great Depression, where we buy, like, the government buys up milk to keep up the price of it. That's our concern now. We're worried milk farmers don't make enough money. So stupid how things work. And now, like I said, I'm trying to eat healthy. You know, what the hell, man? If I get high cholesterol, I could have a heart attack or a stroke. And now, vegetables aren't necessarily safe to eat because they're not getting inspected. Because of the government shutdown. And Trump does not give a shit. He loves it. He loves the cruelty of it. He assumes most government workers are Democrats. He doesn't give a damn about them. And it's not the government shutdown. It's not every part of the government. It's the parts of the government that he doesn't like. The, caretakers, social workers, food stamps, assistance for housing, HUD, all that stuff that he doesn't give a shit about is having big problems now. Hang on, video froze. Okay, I'm back. So the military and the police, they're not shutting down. Yeah, there's Trader Joe's in my area. It's just a hassle to get there. And one closed down. It sucks. One closed down that was in an area I still go to, but excuse me. And another one in Arlington. I'm just not generally in that region a lot. Although I could, and actually it seems like a decent place to sleep around there. Not at the Trader Joe's, but like that whole area, there's a lot of big parking lots. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Marina, speaking the truth. Something needs to be done. The tiny house, it's hard to read these comments. The screen keeps flickering on and off. Something needs to be done. The tiny house movement is shut down by local governments all over the state, and it's frustrating because building these tiny homes would really help the homeless issue. Right. And why is it shut down? Because a bunch of rich, concerned, white, suburban house owners don't want poor people to be able to afford to live around them and to have affordable housing, because they're worried that's going to bring down the property values. It's amazing how the law is not really in place to protect you from murder, from assault, from theft. It's really there to protect rich people and protect their money. Now, why in the hell would it be possible to make a law to screw over poor people to keep rich people rich? It has nothing to do with protecting people with the common good. Oh, we don't want our property values to drop. Please, don't let our property values drop. It has to do with using the police to make rich people be rich and exploit the poor. Footsteps in the dark. Have you skipped over the part where I'm in a expensive area? I could move to a poor or lower income, not poor area necessarily, but in between there's the part where I have to move, where I have to drive hundreds or thousands of miles, save up money. I have to spend lots of money to move, and then I have to make sure I have a new income right away. You don't save much money when you're poor. All those articles about how to structure your investments and stuff, and how to save, how to pay off your credit card debt and consolidate it, doesn't work when you're poor. Yep, middle class are getting screwed. Absolutely. Space Dolphin, you can do a super chat below, somewhere above like the chat, I believe, or you can donate on Patreon or Streamlabs. I appreciate it if you want to donate. Thanks for asking. Excuse me. I'm on a roll now. People have a right to know all this stuff. Now the comments won't even show up. I can't even see them. Stupid fucking phone. Oh, now it's come up. Wait, no, now it didn't. Footsteps in the dark. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm already in. All right, now we're back. What are you talking about? Yes, I'm already in my car. I'm not already in another city with another job where housing is affordable. Why are you skipping over that? I don't understand. What's the point of skipping over that? Like, just because you don't feel like addressing it? If you're not going to address it, don't pretend like you're addressing me, because you're not. You're ignoring what I'm saying and pretending you have a totally different conversation. Yeah, footsteps in the dark. You can take your, whatever it is you're doing, poor shaming or something. I don't get, like, the chauvinism act where you just ignore, like, the reality of having to move. So the comment's gone. If you don't like it, footsteps in the dark, you can lobby for affordable housing. You can donate to me. You can speak up and raise your voice about these issues regarding affordable housing, government contractors, government, weapons contracts, all kinds of giveaways to prison contractors for billions of dollars while people are poor here and somehow we can't find the money to help them. Yeah, I can get out, Allie. Yeah, there's a lot of snow where you are, Allie. Allie's also in Northern Virginia, further west, though. Yeah, I can get out. I already got out. I pulled out of my car. I cleaned off my car of snow, and it wasn't hard. It was just cold. But now it's warming up. But if you don't like it, don't look at somebody who's been, squeezed by the system and can't afford to move. Look at the whole system, because you won't just be helping me. You'll be helping yourself. You'll be helping millions of people. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to talk, just ignore the poor guy, the homeless person, and just tell him, just move and pretend you have lots of money, even though you don't have money. Hey, footsteps. I don't get why. What's the purpose of ignoring the reality of my situation? You could just address it, but you don't want to. Yeah, I don't think I qualify for food stamps. I live in Northern Virginia. So Marina says, I live in Northern California, just about 40 miles north of the Bay Area. It disgusts me that in San Francisco, if you are a household of 4 that makes under $20,000, you're considered low income. Right. San Francisco is absurd, and it's funny. One guy I met from there was one of the biggest assholes I've ever met. Just a rich white guy. I'm from San Francisco. He was such a douchebag, looking at me, like looking through me. It's actually a nice area. Yeah, on the one hand, I hope it screws over people like him, but there's a ton of homeless people in San Francisco, and the city is such a piece of shit, they don't want to help them. and the rich people there aren't properly, like, if you're rich, you should be contributing to make to alleviate the conditions that your wealth creates for poor people there. So all the rich people there are helping drive up housing prices and the cost of living in general. So they should be contributing. So you can tax them and get them and make them whine and put, I don't want to help homeless people. I don't like them. They deserve it. They deserve to be homeless. And tax that one guy that I met, because there's so many homeless in San Francisco. I saw a video of the San Francisco County or whatever, the city, they're testing out a like urine-proof coating that they put on surfaces, like concrete and stuff and sidewalks in the city, so that when homeless people urinate, the urine doesn't just like, you know, stick to the wall, but it like rolls off it. So if you brush up against the wall, that you won't have urine on you. What the fuck kind of sociopaths are they that they can spend all this money to develop and test this technology and they won't fucking get homeless people homes, or at least get porta potties, get fucking bathrooms for them? I don't get it. Where are these people who just don't have to use a bathroom? Who are these rich people who are like, I don't go to the bathroom, that's beneath me, I let poor people do that, or I let poor people go to the bathroom for me? You can give them some fucking dignity and let them use bathrooms, you know? God damn you rich fucking perverts. You don't want poor people to be able to go to the bathroom. Yeah, press the like button, everybody. This video gets to the top. And right now, we need to hear this message because... Alright, video is back. Damn it keeps freezing. Because we are conditioned to look down on poor people and homeless people as somehow lazy or lesser than us or less deserving than us. And that somehow your worth is tied to your work and how much money you can make. But we never question why is certain work worth what it is and why is certain work available to certain people and how do certain people get access to the education and skills to work in the first place. Conservatives and Republicans will never, ever allow a group of non-whites to really become the face of them and their companies and their parties. They'll allow in there. They'll allow certain ones, but they will never allow them to actually be the forefront of their movement and their party. Why? Because they know fundamentally they are pro-white, which means they are anti-black and brown. They are anti-immigrant. They are anti-other. They're anti-women. You know damn well if men could get pregnant, abortions would be advertised on Saturday morning. It would be mandatory programming from the FCC. But since it's women who get pregnant, oh, no, don't. They use that line. Those fucking white supremacists Saturday that I protested were yelling about black women getting abortions and how that's the real tragedy of black communities. No, everybody's eyes just glazed over and everybody checked out like, come on, why are you giving us that crap? We all know you just want to control black women's bodies. We are conditioned to look at people non-white and poor as somehow deserving of what they are and what they have, and that they just don't want to work as hard as a white person does. And yet we're teaching them to hate themselves, hate their skin color, and we're not scrutinizing why this country's been a history of affirmative action for white people and rich white people at that. Only certain rich white people. And all right, back in this rich white person in front of me now, they're pulling away. They didn't clean off the snow on top of their car, their SUV. How do we overcome rich interests? When activists in California pushed affordable housing Proposition 10, I heard about that. The worldwide rich interest flooded the state with anti-10 ads that cost millions. Right. I mean, shit, I don't know. Just keep going. Keep speaking up. Keep telling people about this stuff. You know, be an activist. Support groups that support it. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, man, she went from being someone I was like a politician I was interested in hearing from to someone like every statement she puts out is just more and more awesome, like as far as how incisive it is against racism, against cruelty, against marginalized people. I'm like, she's talking the way like I talk, that I wish politicians would talk. She's not like whitewashing her statements and sanitizing them to be like, well, you know, America is this. America is fundamentally against racism. No, she's saying like there's lots of racism here, and you're like newsrooms are guilty of it, and conservatives and Republicans are definitely guilty of it, and Democrats are guilty of it too. They're absolutely corporate conservatives that just give the modest, most faintest, support for Black Lives Matter and for anti-racist movements. Hillary Clinton was like that. And she spoke like a loser. And how's that going to motivate anybody? When she was asked about police brutality against black people, she said she just gave platitudes. There was no anything she gave a damn about, because she used to have black enslaved people working on her home because they were enslaved in prison, and they got out and when they were, you know, allowed to work outside the prison, they would work on her home. She literally had slaves working for her. But she said just platitudes. It was like we have to have good relations with the police. There are grievances. We need to make sure the police understand people's problems. It's like, who the fuck is that going to motivate? How is that? That's not a cause anyone gets behind. Have good relations. What's the verb behind that? Have good No, the verb is stop police brutality. The verb is stop racist policing. Stop high bail bonds. Stop corporate prison systems that get billions of dollars to the executives of these companies that do deals with politicians while they give the barest support for like actually giving supply and things that the prisons need, and they get paid lots more for every person they get put away in prison. That's what you need to say. Oh, no, I don't want. No, she'd rather go speak to companies that give her $100,000 for a talk, and those companies have investments in those corporate prisons. Yeah, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Anyway, she's a great, and realize like, oh, this is just how it works around here. Like I have to, you know, meld in, and I hope she never gets like that. Like I have to. You know, if I'm going to make any progress and get along with my, the fellow Congress people, I'm going to have to not be so outspoken. No, she's gotten even more outspoken. It's awesome. So find the role models, excuse me, of activists who speak out against corporate governance and systemic white supremacy. Oh man, my voice is gone. I've been yelling for an hour and 20 minutes now. But yeah, follow people who are good on Twitter. Twitter is great. YouTube is horrible for spreading white supremacy. And Twitter's really bad about it too, but Twitter's got a strong, like community where it's much easier for people to find each other without getting their spaces overrun by right-wing dickheads. Twitter is great for being able to find people who are activists against police brutality, against racism, against misogyny, homophobia, transphobia. It's great to have spaces for that. Twitter's also terrible and very deferential to white supremacy too, and transphobia and homophobia. But it's a lot better as far as making a community and finding good news sources and information on how to be an activist. Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, is such a piece of shit white supremacist. To Candace Owens, excuse me, the far right. I don't know she's just a hate monger. That's all she is, just a hate monger. Hold on, video froze. Okay, I'm back. But Jack Dorsey apologized to Candace Owens for calling her far right in a tweet. But as far as I know, he's never done that to any leftist or any community activist, anybody like that. He's never apologized for instance, the MAGA bomber, I believe, threatened a woman many times before he got arrested for sending out those devices to CNN and other places. But it came out that he was threatening people on Twitter, and Twitter did nothing about it. Fucking nothing. They said these death threats do not violate our rules. After he got arrested in the news, Twitter fucking covered their asses and made themselves even look worse and said, oh, we sent out this message by mistake. Actually, he did violate our rules. You fucking white supremacist pieces of shit. God damn those fucking lazy ass. I mean, a lot of people in the company are against that, but Jack Dorsey, the CEO, very, very simpatico, very down with the white supremacists. I didn't mean to say simpatico there. I don't like saying that like it's a joke, a punchline, to say a Spanish word like that. But he's fine with them. Totally fine. Alex Jones, he only got banned from Twitter after he yelled in Jack Dorsey's face. People were asking for him to be banned over and over because of all the harassment he put out to the parents of the Sandy Hook shooting victims who haven't been able to visit their kids' graves because Alex Jones fucking lied and said that it was a hoax shooting and the parents and kids were actors. Not only that, the Pizzagate conspiracy was spread on Twitter. And eventually a guy went into Comet Pizza in D.C. and with a rifle to intend to liberate kids there and shot up the place. Fortunately, he didn't hurt anybody. But that conspiracy was spread by people on Twitter, like Mike Cernovich and Alex Jones and Jack Posobiec. And yet they're all allowed to spread this hate that's going to get somebody killed. Anyways, I hate even saying these guys' names. They don't even deserve to have their names said. I hate giving them a bit more attention. I'm going to try not to say their names again. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Good comment. I don't even like saying they're really, like, it's not even worth it to mention them. Why am I giving them airtime? It's, I don't even like that I just did that. I don't even want to do that again. Just Jack Dorsey platforms white supremacists on Twitter. Simple as that. And battery's still looking pretty good. It's 1:24, so still kind of early in the day. Not bad. Not too late. And by day started, I mean I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to shower, work out. Excuse me. You can still hear it's like very soft hail hitting the car. Basically like barely frozen rain. And I hope that gym's open. I don't even know yet. But follow Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I guess she's on Facebook too. Facebook's such a dump. By the way, I barely even use it. It's such a hassle to use. It's so clumsy, awkward, it's unpleasant. There's not much on there I want to see. But you can probably follow her on there too. She's good. But there's a lot of other people like that you can follow that once you get in that community. Uh-oh, video froze. Okay, video's back. No, video froze? Alright, it's back. Okay, video's back. Look at this piece of shit. I'm gonna show it before the car leaves. Look, it didn't clean off the top of his car! Alright, there. Yeah, I don't know, Suddenwall. It's like, I think, overall, people who are more for, human rights and, decency and legal protections of minorities, I think those people, may very well, I don't know how to describe it, if not overall have more numbers, but they are larger in number than they appear. It's just racism, to me, this is at least what racism is so incredibly, something people can concentrate around. The meaning people who are racist, that it's such a powerful, a superheated force that they can all gather around, that I don't see people doing as strongly in the name of human rights, because there's racists and conservatives are so united in their racism and hatred. Think about it, it's not about solidarity between them, it's about opposing another people. And I don't know, something about that, it just makes people unwell and just pushes them to spread hate. I gotta cool down my phone, it's heating up again. I'll turn the air conditioning on. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to say. You see with Trump how it activated his first day talking about saying racist stuff about Mexicans, totally energized a group of people who grew and grew in both how outspoken they were and grew in number and radicalized so many people. So many people have been radicalized the last few years on the internet, with video games, on Discord servers, on Facebook, Twitter, on other networks, to become right-wing racists. And it just spreads like a virus. It's viral. And you saw with the GoFundMe, that page that was made, people were Crowder Wall. They wanted to raise $5 billion for a border wall. Well, first of all, these idiots didn't realize how much $5 billion... All right, we're back. Those people donated to the GoFundMe. I don't think they realized $5 billion was a huge number, and but they donated millions instead of donating to support immigrants. And to think about it, if you're against illegal immigration, why wouldn't you at least want the lawyers and legal protections for immigrants properly funded? Because you're for the law, right? So why wouldn't you want oversight in place for the detention centers, which disgusts me to say because I don't want detention centers. But if you're one of those people who are against illegal immigration, why are you not against cruelty to immigrants? Why would you not want them to have good conditions, to be protected against sexual abuse, physical abuse, to be given proper medical treatment? Why wouldn't you want all that? Why aren't they donating to that? Why do they speak of that? It's never about just the sole application of the law and that's it. You have to dehumanize people you wish to put in prisons just for their existence. There's no other way. You can't both want to imprison them en masse, but also really care about their human rights. That's why you get these losers, these people, deranged people who attack Hispanics on the street and who mock them for their language and who say slurs about them. You can't have, it's not the same as like just a general policy of I prefer this, like saying, well, I think a two-door car is better than a four-door car. That doesn't necessarily reflect on how you're going to treat others. But if you believe that brown-skinned people should be imprisoned and deported and face a possibility of death or torture for going back to their homes in countries we've destroyed, it's obvious you're not going to support legal protections for them, and you're not going to care if they're mistreated and they're tortured in detention centers here. So people rallied behind this GoFundMe to pay for a racist border wall, and by the way, it's totally predictable. People called it right away. The guy who ran it was a scam artist, and now he's trying to divert the money that he raised millions for other purposes, and GoFundMe's trying to refund people's money on that. See how little they care about each other? Racists don't even care about each other. They care about exerting hatred. That's it. It doesn't matter which direction it goes. Anyways. Oh. So, it's 1:30 now. I think I'm going to park a little closer to the gym. Yeah, thanks, Suddenwall. Well, it's something I've looked into a long time, and I used to be conservative. Now, I never considered myself racist, but the reality was I believed a lot of racist myths, and I absolutely supported white supremacy and didn't realize it, because it doesn't feel like you're in a death cult when you're inside one, and that's what the Republican Party is. It felt like, well, this is just, you gotta, like, there's good and bad, and we're the good guys. That's it. All right, here we go. Just pulled up a little closer so I don't have to walk in so much rain. Gym. Oh, it looks like I can see more snow here. It looks like actually we got, I don't know, 6 inches or so of snow. Not terribly much. Making sure my phone's cooling down. Hey, Bella. No, I don't still live there. I moved out of that place a long time ago. Over 2 years ago. Now I'm homeless. That's why the video's titled Buried in the Snow and Homeless, or whatever I titled it. But no, Bella's talking about my old Annandale place. No, I don't live there anymore. I moved out a couple years ago. Thank goodness. I'd rather be homeless than live there. That's for sure. Oh man, would I rather be homeless than live there. Thanks, Bella. Appreciate it. No, I've been homeless for 2.5 months, and I lived in Arlington for a while after that. Got something in my eye. So I moved to a place in Arlington that was really nice for a while, but I got tired of that, I hated my roommates, and they weren't nearly as bad as my Annandale roommates, but I got tired of that, and then I decided I'd rather be homeless than live with them and pay rent, and so I ended up homeless. I thought I'd sleep on people's couches, but that didn't work out very long. Once in a while I still do, and maybe I will in the future. I hope to, because I hope to move to another city far away from here, from the DC area, because it's way too expensive to live around here. And you know what? I haven't seen anybody going in the gym. Normally I'll see somebody going in and out. I haven't seen anyone. I hope they're open, because like I said, when it snows, I've heard the CEO say they'll let in the homeless people on there, people without memberships, just to go in and have a place out of the snow. But I'm hoping it's just nobody's in there and I get the place to myself, and there's no, I won't say it, won't even say it, but I just hope it's open and I can shower, because I've not seen a single person go in and out, I don't believe. So I'm hoping it's not because it's closed. I'm hoping it's just that, thanks Rebel King, I'm hoping, estoy esperando que el gimnasio está abierto. I hope that it's open. I'm practicing my Spanish. I still study Spanish every day. I want to become fluent in it. I was saying I hope that the gym's open, and it's just that nobody wants to go because it's snowing. Justo nadie va al gimnasio porque está nevando. I think that's how you say it's snowing. Hey, thanks Rebel King, appreciate that. Yeah, I loved working with Angry Grandpa and Pickle Boy. That was awesome. Gotta move out of Northern Virginia. It is too damn expensive around here. Can't afford to live around here. Gotta be rich to live here. And even then, why would I be so selfish to say, well, I'm not going to move because I just really want to spend a lot of money and live here. Meanwhile, when you're doing that, you're helping raise other people's rents who are struggling here. So why do that? There's nothing that special about this area that you need to do that you can't do elsewhere. Maybe I'll move into DC at some point. I don't know. Because DC, I feel like it's got some better things going for it, although it is fucking hell to drive in. I would rather walk, take the metro, bus, or whatever Lyft anywhere than drive in DC. I fucking hate it. DC is such a small city. Tons of people, tons of traffic. One car's pulling up here. This van, this bastard, I don't like using that word, I'm sorry. I'm gonna show it. Didn't clean off the top of their car. Look at that. Sorry. You can't even see it out the back of my car. They're driving away. Man, I think the gym might be closed. I don't know. Does it van look like they pulled up and then stopped and then drove away to the gym? Excuse me. My nose is still stuffed up. Holy crap, I've been running my car engine for a long time. Idling. You know what? I don't want to leave everybody in suspense. I'm going to go out and walk outside and see. The gym's closed. If it is, it's going to suck. Really hope it's not. Hope this person just is passing through. We're going to find out. see. Oh, crap. Oh. It looks dark. Fuck, man. Fuck me. No. Trying to shower. Why did the person park right behind me? What's the point of that? Person came up here, parked right behind me. Always creeps me out. Do other people not feel weird about going into an empty parking lot and parking right behind somebody when they don't need to? All right. This blows. Shit. Apparently there's a state of emergency declared. I don't remember state of emergencies ever being declared for snow, except for the most dire circumstance. When I was like working at a movie theater at Regal Cinemas, we had a big snowstorm, but we wouldn't close unless the metro closed. Back then, the metro almost never closed. Now, the metro closes a lot soon. Now, everything gets called a lot easier. As far as state of emergency, metro being closed. So now what the hell am I going to do? I'm going to have to check with... I'm not going to check with my mom right away because I'm probably not going to be able to shower there. I'm going to check with a friend first. I know I might be able to shower at his place. If not, may have to just check in a hotel. Damn it, this sucks. Alright, well, I'm going to have to find out what's going on. I got to get off the live stream because I got to be able to call people, and also I want to look up if another gym location is open. Thanks. So I'm going to find out if I can shower. I might live stream later today, depending on what's going on. So thanks for watching, everyone.